Hello, folks. Miss me? Probably not. Well done to Rob Salmon, and thank you to Rob Williams for standing in for me whilst I was off playing a little bit of singles, and we're going to put the emphasis on little bit. Enough about that. I'd rather not talk about it if you don't mind. Let's get on with the action that we've got here. So I'm back in the commentary booth. Chris Beaumont, for anyone that's joining us for the first time. I've had the pleasure of leading this second court, number 2 court for the duration of the ProFlex English Open, powered by APP. And it looks like we are in the quarterfinals now of the women's singles. And it's the defending champion, Dominika Turkovic, up against Pei Cao. Now, this could be an absolute blockbuster. I just caught a little bit at the end of Matti Matisuk beating James Chowdhury in the men's. And I'm quickly trying to bring myself up to date on everything that has been happening around the courts, and I think I've got a handle on it, but there's probably too much to tell you, and you probably know already, because I would imagine Rob's been keeping you up to date with the state of play. Now, I'm genuinely really looking forward to this clash, because I've never seen Pei play live, and Domi is somebody that I've watched quite a lot last year, a little bit this year, and on various streams around the world, APP events, RTA events, etc., etc. So I'm going to quickly bring myself up to date of how they got here. Pei finished second in Group C, and Domi finished top of Group D, winning 3 out of 3. Brooke Revuelta also going through from Group D. Sabrina Mendes Dominguez, she won Group C. Rose Van Rieck and Claudia K. Mel went through from Group B. And Maria Constantino and Rachel McRae took 2 spots out of 3 players. It was Ellie Tompkinson who unfortunately missed out for her out of Group A, and there was a withdrawal in that one as well. So I think that brings you up to speed on why we have these players in the quarterfinals. Do come and say hello if you are on the YouTube stream. It would be lovely to hear from you, because I've missed you all, probably more than you have missed me. Both players have just gone to their respective corners. Kat Stewart in the corner with Domi Turkovic, and Pei's got some support in her coaching corner. We'll find out who's going to serve first in a moment.
I tried twice and they refused. All right, game to 15, change hands at 8, time in, 0-0.
So it is going to be me on my own. I probably do smell after the singles, because Rob's doing one straight away to... Says he's going off to coach, but I think it's probably the new aura that I've brought to the commentary booth. But we're underway here. Thank you again to Rob. Thank you again to Rob for covering for me. I told you it wouldn't be long. I was true to my word. And absolutely. That's a lovely attempt down the line from Pei. And Domi just goes wide. Sorry, Domi just lets it go wide, I should say. It might take me a few minutes to get my teeth back in and my eye back in for the commentary. Okay. Side out, Pei.
1-0.
Chuan Cao on serve. Turkovic looks to go to the forehand side, but just slices it a little bit out of court on
2-0.
the forehand side. Oh, happy birthday to Antonella Sonda. What a birthday present, beating Lee Whitwell in the round of 16. Or maybe it was the quarterfinals. Sorry, it was the quarterfinals, wasn't it? It went to the quarterfinals. Beating Lee Whitwell in the quarterfinal. Turkovic, first opportunity to get a point on the board. Lob goes up, Turkovic goes cross court. Pei unable to get it back up over in the net. Of course, it's first to 15, win by 2. Now we're in the knockout stages. It was 11s in the round robins. Turkovic has got a point on the board, but then just clips the net cord on that occasion.
2-1.
Good depth there from Pay. Turkovic does well, but then Pay goes long on the next ball. Turkovic just showing that it's important to keep fighting, keep the ball in play. Gets an opportunity to draw level now.
Point.
Called long by Turkovic. It's 2 apiece.
2-2.
Looks to go down the right-hand side again, just clips the top of the net. One thing that really impresses me when you watch the top-level players, how quickly they seem to mentally reset after the ball before doesn't really do what they want it to do. It's rare that it doesn't do what they want it to do, but Pay pulls that one wide to the right-hand side, and both players shake it off a few early errors pretty well here.
Side out.
Turkovic throws her paddle in there, manages to catch it, because I think if that had hit the floor, I think our referee might have had a little word. Side out once again. Little bit back and forth on the side outs at this stage. Touch from Turkovic. Pay unable to get there, nearly crashes into our referee. That was a wonderful change of direction from Turkovic. Just went cross court with the forehand flick. Very nicely played.
Side out.
Tried to roll it across to the forehand again, but clips the top of the net again. So side out still being traded here. 2-2 on the scoreboard. Great depth again from Cow. Right across court to the backhand, right at the back of the court, and asking a lot for Turkovic to do anything with that, and she was unable to do so.
3-2.
Big shout out to my friend James Horn, who was keen to see me return. Hasn't heard from me for a few hours and was worried for my safety. He'll be delighted to know that I'm safe and well. Well, I'm safe. Don't know how well I am, but yeah, I'm back, James, and thank you for being a loyal follower of our coverage here at the NEC in Birmingham.
2-5.
James will be in action tomorrow with Rob Salmon, who's been my co-commentator for most of the week, as Turkovic. Two-handed backhand across to the backhand side of Cow, and gets back on serve.
Point.
Cross court from Cow finds the net. Turkovic is putting a little bit of pressure on her opponent there. Looking to target the backhand side.
4-5.
Lob goes up.
Point.
Turkovic deals with it, and Cow unable to keep the rally extended. Goes into the net at 5 apiece.
5-5.
Cow goes for the lob once again. This time it pulls out to the side of the court. Turkovic on a little run here. 3 points on the spin.
6-5.
Has edged in front. Little bit of help from the net. Oh, and Cow looked to punish her down the line, but tried to go over the highest part of the net. Found the net tape as a barrier.
7-5.
Turkovic moving through the gears here. Yeah, that's nice from Cal. Just kept drifting that away from Turkovic on the backhand side and unable to get the feet over quickly enough. Gets the side out. Important for Cal now to get a point, I think, just to break the momentum. Turkovic down the line, then approached the non-volley zone, and Cal felt the pressure of the presence of Turkovic at the line and unable to extend the rally further.
Point.
Benefit of the bounce there for Turkovic, and that instigates the change of ends. 8-5. It was pretty nip and tuck for a period, and then Cal went on a 2-point run to go 5-3 ahead. Then when Turkovic got the ball back in hand herself, she is now reeled off and won the next 6 points, sorry, the next 5 points in a row to lead 8-5 at the change of ends. So it'll be 8-5 when we come back in. Turkovic just getting some advice from Kat Stewart in the... Just getting some advice in the corner.
"15 seconds.
So just a few seconds left here. Turkovic goes down to the other end. It's 8-5 on the scoreboard.
Time in. 8-5.
Turkovic on serve. Nice play from Turkovic, just able to get established and open the paddle face, drop the ball a little bit shorter. Cal unable to move up the court to even consider getting there. Such good depth on the return from Cal.
Five, 9.
Good depth as well on Turkovic's return. Both players getting it to the back of the court so precisely. Called long the lob from Turkovic.
9-5.
Extends the lead to 4, 9-5. Ooh, that nearly sneaked over, and it was a nice angle from Cal, but hits the net again, and Turkovic is into double figures first. First to 15.
10-5.
Inside out from Turkovic. Such velocity in the ground strokes. Oh, what a point that was. Turkovic gives Cal a round of applause. Brutal hitting from the back of the court. Then Turkovic got to the non-volley zone line. Cal just rolled across the forehand to the forehand wing and gets a clean winner.
5-10.
Good play once again from Cal. That's 2 good exchanges in a row for her. Moving Turkovic from side to side. Went a little bit shorter, a bit shallower on the backhand, and Turkovic had to change her run. Was unable to lift the ball.
6-10. Side out.
Slightly cheap one there from Cal. She'll be disappointed with that rally ended earlier than quite a few of them in recent times. Gives a side out straight back to Turkovic. Oh, that's nice placement again. Turkovic's volley just sat a little bit mid-court on the forehand side for Cal, and she was able to keep her composure, go down the side.
6-10.
Tried to go to the same side again that time, but clips the net, and I think it was going out even if it hadn't clipped the net, but the location of the ball wasn't in the court by the time it bounced. Turkovic also just repeating a little bit what Cal was trying to do there. Coming inside and then going out to the backhand wing. Overcooked it, goes out of bounds. It's incredible. Everyone's hitting the line consistently. And again hits the line.
Point.
Absolutely amazing precision from both players. I think I counted the ball right in the middle of the line 4, maybe 5 times in that rally. Cal saw the opportunity to go cross court, but just pulls it out of bounds.
10-7.
Slight side spin on that serve from Turkovic. Again, Cal hits the line on the return. Whips it across court. Turkovic fighting, but unable to get enough height on that one.
7-10.
Cal gets the point. Trails by 3. And again on the line. Clips the net cord. Turkovic adjusts. Goes for the little deft touch. That's a lovely point. Great play by both players. And then Turkovic just guided the ball with a deft touch into the non-volley zone.
10-7, 1 minute.
Timeout taken by Domi Turkovic. And I quite like that. She's had to work hard to stop the run of side outs. She has done. And now just taking time out to refocus and prepare herself for the final push. She leads by 4. And as you can see here, we look at the errors from Cal. 45% of her errors have been the ball going out, but she's also getting so many to hit the line. Turkovic has forced it into 30% mistakes, and 25% have hit the net. So Cal's really going for it, and she's pushing the court to its limits. I've been mentioning for the last 5 minutes or so how both players are hitting the line so consistently. I mean, there's depth and there is depth. It's a phenomenal stroke play from 2 incredibly talented players, and there's clearly respect between them there as they tap paddles on the way back round.
1.
My apologies, I got the score wrong as they went to sit down. It's actually 10-7, not 11-7.
Point.
Turkovic is incredibly apologetic, and it is now 11-7 as that serve kissed the net cord and then landed just the right side of the line if you're Turkovic, and obviously the wrong side of the line if you're Pei Chuan Cao. Good pressure again from Turkovic to the backhand side. Brings up point 12, 3 away from victory here.
12-7. Point.
Unreturned serve at a crucial time from Cao.
Timeout receiver. 13-7, 1 minute.
Turkovic took that timeout initially, and now Cao's taking one in return. Turkovic came out of the blocks and took 3 points quickly after taking a minute. Cao's going to need the same kind of impact from her own timeout that she's called. Turkovic is just 2 points away from a place in the semi-finals. And she has the ball in hand. So the first thing Cal's got to do is get the side out, and then can she do something immediately to push the game forward from her point of view. Kat Stewart just talking tactics with Turkovic, and must be good to have someone like that in your corner. Kat Stewart was meant to be playing today, but she's pulled out. Haven't found out the reason why we haven't seen Kat Stewart, who is a wonderful singles player. I was really looking forward to seeing her in action after her domination of the World Pickleball League over the last 2 years from the singles perspective. But here we go. Domi Turkovic on serve.
Time in. 13-7.
Out to the corner. Great cross court from Cal. Comes running through. Picks up the next rally. She gets the side out that she desperately needed. And the door might be slightly ajar if Cal could make the next rally hers. Yeah, Turkovic felt forced to have to try and go cross court there. The line didn't feel like it was much of an option, and it sails out of the court. So Cal does pick up the next point. And picks up the one after that as well. Power from Page One Cal from the back of the court. We haven't seen her get to the non-volley zone on many occasions, and at times she doesn't need to because she hits such a good ball from the back. She's only 4 points behind now. I say only, there's still work to be done, of course. She's at the non-volley zone this time, and it's forced an error from Turkovic, and she does look down at the court, dismayed with how the ball bounced. Cal has 10. Comes over to the right-hand side of the court.
10, 13. She's
picked up 3 points in a row since her timeout. Great recovery from Turkovic. Cal gets to the non-volley zone line. What a shot off the back foot from Turkovic. She was pinned to the back of the court, went down the line and just managed to get Cal slightly off balance. And the error was forced. Turkovic needed that.
13,
Cal was on a
11.
run. Great recovery again from Domi Turkovic. Oh, Cal felt like she had to go for the clean winner. Found the net in the way. And we have match point in this quarter-final. They have been battling hard, and now Turkovic has the opportunity to finish it off. And she has done it. She forces Cal onto the forehand, cross-court. The net's in the way once again. Top work from Domi Turkovic. She moves on to the semi-finals. And sharing a brace at the net. Just for a moment, Cal was starting to move after the timeout, but as soon as Turkovic got the ball back in hand once again, she was efficient, and she will move on to the last four.
Sorry, I said 11. It's plus 10.
Looking at my team to see if I'm going to get some stats coming up. Tell you what, I recognise the moves. I think we are going to learn something. Here we go. It's the match summary. 17 unforced errors by Cal, 14 by Turkovic, 8 forced errors each. So that was how close it was. The points difference might have ended up being 5 points, but the data behind it suggests it might have been a little bit closer than that. Well, look, we're going to take a quick break. We've got Jake Bauer and Richard Livanese coming up next in the men's competition, but I'll be back soon. Right, we're back. Court number 2. Moving on apace. It is the men's singles quarter-final now. And it's Richard Livanese against Jake Bauer. Jake Bauer. He did tell me earlier. Jake Bauer.
Get in there, get in there.
Makes me think of Jack Bauer. Was he in 24, Jack Bauer? Was that Kiefer Sutherland that did that? Somebody will tell me. Somebody out there will know whether Kiefer Sutherland was Jack Bauer in 24. Anyway, back to more important matters before I start meandering into another rabbit hole. We are here in the men's singles open quarterfinals. Richard Livanese against Jake Bauer. Now, I did do this a moment or two ago, but I've forgotten. So how did they get here? Livanese beat Dylan Lewis 15-11 in the round of 16. And Bauer beat James Ling. Ling had beaten Alexander Minogue-Stone, who'd had a great day. He beat him 15-7 to get there. Bauer got a bye to the 16s and then finds his way into the quarterfinal. Livanese also had a bye to the 16s and then won to get into the quarterfinal. The other quarterfinal matchups in the men's singles open. Ben Corsten takes on Jaden Broderick. Ben Slive, who beat Louis Leville 15-13, plays Ignacy de Rueda, who beat Balint Bako 15-7. Balint Bako, one of the hot favourites for the tournament. De Rueda saw him off fairly comfortably, the score would suggest. And Tristan de Salt is going to play Matías Matasic. De Salt beat the Spanish showman, Mauro Garcia, 15-6. We saw De Salt earlier on court and we were very impressed with what he did. Looks like we're getting underway here. We're going to have the scoreboard up. We're going to get the ball changed. There we go. We're in play. And we're going to be off. Jake Bauer on serve. Livanese, bottom of your court, returning. Touch from Livanese. Bauer scampering from the back of the court to the non-volley zone, unable to get there, and it's a point on the board for, sorry, it's a side out, and Livanese will get the opportunity to get the first point on the board. Nice drop to the forehand side. Livanese comes in, and Bauer just sits on that forehand, rolls it to the side of the court. Livanese, amazing YouTube channel with so much coaching advice if you like that kind of thing, and why wouldn't you try and find him on YouTube. He's working hard at the non-volley zone there, but then Bauer eventually comes flying through, punishes the forehand to the outside wing. So Bauer gets the first point of this quarter-final. Livanese hopping to the right, punches down into the net. 2-0 lead for Bauer.
2-0. Side out.
Livanese calls the ball long. I think Bauer is considering reviewing, but opted not to. That's going to be caught at deep third man. But if you're into your cricket, you know there's no such position as deep third man. You're either third man or you're not. Anyway, it came off the edge, went flying, side out. Not for the first time this afternoon, talking rubbish on the commentary. 3-0, Bauer. Good drive to the right. Goes to the left, just wide. Side out, Livanese looking to trouble the scorer for the first time in this game.
0-3.
Straight up to the non-volley zone and forces the error from Livanese. He's done so well to get there, but then Livanese was ready, waiting, plays the ball into the open court. Bauer just knocks the ball back to him and gets the side out. Down the line. Oh, what a shot that is from Livanese. He was moving to his left, but kept his shape, kept his composure, and got the ball to arc beautifully through the non-volley zone. And nothing Jake Bauer could do about that one. And then to cap it all off, has to go off court to go and retrieve the ball.
1-3.
First point on the board for Livanese, and what a way to get off the mark in this quarterfinal.
Side out.
Doesn't follow it up with a good next action, though. Ball goes into the net. So a chance once again for Boa to continue the early progress he was making. Big drive. Oh, Lebanese gambled a little bit on the right side there, I think. And Boa was going straight. So a bit of a gap opened up for Boa, which he exploited. Lebanese is so athletic, and he's keeping this point going, but even he's not going to get to that one. Boa just controlling that rally. Good court position, allowing himself to have a variety of options, and he just kept choosing the right one. Oh, Lebanese, very nice indeed. One thing I like about Richard Lebanese's game is the fact that he's always getting to the non-volley zone, but there's a touch game. There's an element of the cat and mouse that he's happy to play, and when you can move so well and you've got such an athletic big frame, why wouldn't you take that advantage? Just kisses the line, Boa. I think Boa was half expecting an out call. Lebanese wasn't interested in calling it out, and we continue. Boa on 5. Good drive from Boa. He's picking Lebanese off at the non-volley zone a few times here. Although Lebanese is repelling some of the drives, he's not really applying the sort of depth and pressure he would hope for, and it means Boa is able to go at him again. That one just goes a little bit long.
Yes.
Lebanese just checking with the ref, and
7-1.
she confirmed the ball was in. Oh, that's good from Boa. Lebanese went to the forehand, and even though he was slightly off court, Boa was able to play it down the side, and he's raced into an 8-1 lead here. We're changing ends, and Lebanese, I think for me, although it's good that he's getting to the non-volley zone, just want to see him apply a bit of pressure to Jake Boa and get a little bit more, not just depth, but maybe better locations, maybe just a little bit more pace, sometimes a little bit less pace, vary it a little bit more than being the sitting duck. And we've got 20 seconds left of this change of ends timeout. Lebanese having a chat with a couple of people on the sidelines. Not sure if they're offering tactical advice or what, but he's back on court now. Boa goes to retrieve the ball. He's going to be serving 8-1 ahead. First to 15, win by 2. It's absolutely Jake Boa's to lose now. Lebanese, that's better, that's better. I like that. That first volley just had a little bit more on it. Asked a slightly harder question of Boa, and then Lebanese was able to use that acute angle he likes on the backhand volley. Oh, and Boa lifts it. Lebanese is on it in a flash, on the forehand, plays it through, manages to tiptoe around the non-volley zone. And once more, Lebanese has the ball in hand.
2-8.
Just called out by Boa. Pretty close to the line.
8-2. Side out.
We're trying to attack Lebanese's forehand side there, but didn't get low enough on the ball, therefore it went flat into the net. Lebanese on serve. 6 points behind. Cross-court roll. Goes down the line, but Boa saw it. Just sticks the paddle out. Does enough to deflect it back. Lebanese couldn't readjust his feet because his balance was going the other way. And Power gets the ball back in hand at 8-2. Cat and mouse at the non-volley zone line. Like it, and then Bauer just puts that dink into the net. Another side out, Lebanese at 2. Opportunity to try and start applying pressure to Bauer. Big backhand. Oh, amazing play from Jake Bauer. 1-2, was able to then get the third volley to get Lebanese off balance, forced the error.
8-2.
Oh, there was a gap there for Bauer. He's missed it. Side outs keep changing hands here since the change of ends. Bauer hasn't scored since they swapped sides. Lebanese has scored once, but got to take one of these opportunities. They're trading side outs, but not really getting any momentum yet, Lebanese. That's quite the mistake for a player of Jake Bauer's quality. Didn't make a clean contact on that double-handed backhand. Goes into the net. So Lebanese gets his third point. Cross court with pace. Cross court with pace. And he moves on to 4.
4-8. 1 minute.
Bauer's called a timeout, and I think that's sensible. As he said, he hasn't scored since they changed ends. And Lebanese just comes up to get his water bottle from next to where now Jake Bauer is sitting. Bauer just needs to collect his thoughts, try and reassess what he could do differently. Lebanese, he's pretty much ready to get going again because the momentum is with him. Don't know if I've fully updated myself on what's happening in the men's senior bracket, and Marcello Jardim has just beaten Richard Love in the semi-finals, 11-2, 11-0. James Travers is playing Stefano Cucuzza in the other semi. I was hoping to see Stefano on court again today, but I don't think I will get him over here now. Oh, well played from Bauer. Wins the first rally after the timeouts, and that was important for him. He's got the ball in hand. He's 4 points ahead. Oh, so good from both players. Lebanese, such an imposing figure at the non-volley zone, moving left and right, and then was able to put the ball down to the right-hand side of Bauer. So straight away, Lebanese gets the ball back in hand, 4-8. Good shot from Lebanese. Bauer gives it the thumbs up immediately. Lebanese moves to 5. Bauer just going over to wipe his face on the towel again. Lebanese serving 3 points behind. He came into the change of ends 8-1 behind. He's taken the next 4 points. Bauer drives to the forehand. I don't think Lebanese picked that ball up as well as he would have liked, because he's then just punched that volley down to the bottom of the net. So I think that was more of a slight surprise of seeing the ball late than anything else. Oh, that was so close to being perfection for Bauer, he just holds himself on that two-handed backhand very nicely. Went to the right-hand side of Livanese, but just clipped the net cord.
5-8.
Livanese has got to make the most of these opportunities. Sounds incredibly obvious. We all know that it's important to get the serve in, but when these side outs are being traded quite quickly from side to side, got to put Bauer under pressure. And he has done there by getting to the non-volley zone on the return. He's hit the net cord again. This time it's landed more favourably for him and he picks up a point. The Livanese will want to get his serve a bit more consistent. Deeper that time. Allows him to go on the backhand and he accepts that Bauer's called that ball out. 2-point gap though. Livanese making inroads. Bauer been stuck on 8 for some time. Good play, Livanese. Again, so tall, so imposing. Punches the ball down to the back of the court. Gets the side out once more. Can he continue to chip away at the deficit?
6-8.
He can because Bauer hasn't returned the serve. Goes back to his corner again just to wipe his face with the towel once again. Livanese does the same on his side. They walk over to pick up the ball. Going to serve. 1 point behind now. Hits the net cord again, Livanese. Pushes it to the back. Bauer does well. Livanese does well as well. Oh, what a point. And what a flourish at the end from Richard Livanese. He has got it back to all square. Incredible fight back from Livanese. Bauer's got to find a foothold again. It's 7 points unanswered for Livanese.
8-8.
Ball goes high. Two-handed backhand, no real power on it. Livanese hits the net cord again. What a recovery shot. He's on his feet. Oh, he slipped again. He's got it up again. Oh, wonderful points. Both players giving everything there. Livanese was going all over the place. Bauer just kept asking the question, kept putting him under pressure, and eventually the right ball appeared that he could put past Livanese. Fantastic spell of play from both teams. Livanese has decided to take a timeout. I like that from Livanese. He's had a great run. He's got it back to 8s. Amazing work. Now, Bauer might be feeling good after winning that rally. Has Livanese killed that by taking a timeout? Now just completely neutralise the moment again and allowing Bauer to spend some time ruminating over the fact that he had a 7-point lead. Livanese, although he's called the timeout, he's pacing the baseline at the other end. Bauer looking around, and this is a moment where you feel like he would appreciate somebody in his corner just to have a word, just to give him a moment or two's worth of advice. But it's 8 apiece. Bauer on serve.
8-8.
Good return from Livanese. Bauer. Body language has changed a little bit from Jake Bauer. Misses that ball down the line. He feels like he's struggling
8-8.
now. Lebanese can probably sense that, and goes cross court. But now at the point where that ball's gone long. Okay, it was hard to tell from this angle, being called long. Bauer not even considering appealing that decision. So Lebanese has got himself in front for the first time in this game. Then pulls that cut volley wide of the court, and that's not a shot you normally see Lebanese miss. It was a good drive by Bauer. Comes back in at 8-9. There's that volley again from Lebanese, and Bauer just trying to nudge it up and over, is unable to do so. And he goes to his corner again just to pick up his towel before returning to court. This is quite a few little towel moments for Bauer. I think the referee might want to keep the game moving. Lebanese moving from side to side. Bauer finds the angle. The ball's still going, but then Bauer keeps it in play with a great finish to the back of the court. Another top rally between these two young athletes. The movement between both of them is off the charts. Footwork, athleticism, and precision. This time he got there, just tried to be a bit too acute with the shot. Just flicked through it a bit too much and goes wide of the court. So Lebanese is in a good position here. He's arrested the fall. He's ahead. He's got the ball in hand. Comes back in at 9-8. Remember, he was 8-1 down at the change of ends. He is now ahead. Bauer still having good moments, but the momentum is with Lebanese. Great get from Lebanese, but he's not going to get up and get to that one either. Bauer just remaining calm at the non-volley zone there, sending Lebanese one way and the other. Lebanese is just back on court. Bauer's disappeared up in the stands for something. Not entirely sure why, but he's looking for something. Looking for his bag. Is his paddle gone? No. No, he's gone to get a wristband. There we go. Look, gone to get a wristband. Okay. So it's another side out. Side outs being traded quite frequently again. Big crowd forming here on court number 2. Lebanese goes deep. Oh, Bauer just misses it. There was a gap there that he could have got to, but again, Lebanese is moving him from side to side. And there's an element of frustration on the face of Jake Bauer now that certainly wasn't there when he was flying in the first part of this game. He's just got to compose himself. He's just feeling a little bit tight in the key moments. Now that might help him. Just a kiss off the nets. Gets the ball back in hand again. Haven't had a point for a while. There's been several side outs traded since the scores moved to 9-8. Although Lebanese has closed it back and got himself ahead, it wasn't one straight run that did it. There was still the serves changing hands quite frequently through that run. That's a good drive to the forehand. Lebanese just caught a little bit off balance, and I'm talking fractionally off balance. Stuck the paddle out, caught the tip. And Bauer has got his first point since we changed ends. And then he's got a little bit of help off the net cord himself. It's flicked the net, just gone behind Lebanese, who's already set for the two-handed backhand, and that was almost impossible to drag back from there.
10-9.
That's another good drive from Jake Bauer. I don't know what magic powers that wristband has got, but since he went to put it on, He's reeled off 3 points in a row and starting to look like the player we saw about 15 minutes ago. Good push to the back of the court, changes the angle again. Now scampers from middle to off court to his left, but unable to get the ball back up over in the net. We see that play so often from Livanese. Deep to the forehand, then at the non-volley zone, just opens the paddle face, cuts underneath it to drop it short into the non-volley zone, and doesn't just win the point there, takes another bit of energy out of his opponent who believes he can get there, but can't quite do what he wanted to do when he does arrive. Chicken wing there, Bauer. Shape going to his left, paddle stuck to his right, pops it down into the net. 10 points on the board now for Livanese. Bauer again goes to take a wipe of the towel. Single points between them once again. First to 15, don't forget folks, win by 2. This could go the distance. Ooh, we haven't seen too many of them from Livanese recently. A two-handed backhand just hitting the middle of the net.
11-10.
And
Side out.
felt like Bauer needed to make that. He just got a bit of a freebie from Livanese, and then he's given a bit of a freebie back in return. Not executing the third. Of course, Livanese scampering up to the non-volley zone with that presence. That does add an extra element of pressure, but player of Bauer's ability would have wanted to have done more there. Return goes into the net. Can't afford to miss those opportunities.
11-11.
Pushes him back. Livanese can't keep it in court. Both players go to get their towels once more. Absolutely nip and tuck here. Bauer back in on 11. Still a single point advantage. It's good from Livanese. Oh no, the ball went out. My apologies. My apologies. I thought it was good. So Bauer has a 2-point lead. There's that change again. Oh, what a get. What a get from Livanese. And the crowd that has trebled in size in the last 10 minutes show their appreciation. Bauer must have thought he'd done enough there. Livanese slides to the side, gets it back round the post. Bauer puts it long.
He has 11, you have 12.
11-12. Don't know where our scoreboard has gone. 11-12.
11-12.
11-12 is the score. Good play from Bauer, just keeps asking the question. And although Livanese is getting a high percentage of ball back, every so often there is one that even he can't get back over the net. And side out once again. 3 points away from the finishing line for Bauer, 4 for Livanese. Long
Side out.
on that two-e backhand. Once again, the serve changes side, and Livanese gets the opportunity, just trying to G himself up again. Went on such an amazing run. Slowed a little bit in recent points. Yeah, that's a good angle from Bauer. Bit of top spin. And just kicked away from Livanese, who was looking to slide once again, trying to retrieve it. It's serve changing sides once more. Livanese is slowing it down, goes to wipe his face once more. And in comes Boa for the serve at 12-11. Nice bit of dip on that drop, but Livanese has been making those a lot. Suddenly Boa has another point, and he's nearer the finishing line, and then Livanese has called it out. He's called it out. So no point there yet. It's still 13. It's still 13.
We have a challenge.
We have a challenge. Okay, we're looking to see whether the ball is out. The point is not on the board yet. It is still 13 until we know the outcome of this challenge. Yeah, the challenge is coming in. The challenge is coming in. And there's an emergency alert going off in the arena from the UK government. Let's read what it says. Don't worry about the national security alert, folks. Let's find out what's happening on this review. You're all safe. It was in, and it is 14-11. It is now match point to Jake Bauer.
You've lost the challenge.
Can I understand what Livanese wanted to challenge it? He's now got to come back here.
13. Oh, I'm sorry. 14-11. Hold on. Let me just.
A few more emergency alerts going off in the arena.
14-11.
Always clips off the net. Livanese sends him back. And another good touch. How many times have we seen that backhand volley today? Livanese just opening the paddle face, just clipping it down the side. Bauer scrambling, but unable to get there. Now or never for Richard Livanese. He is 3 points behind. His opponent is on 14, needing just one to book a place in the semis. Livanese has to go and go now.
Point. I'm sorry. Side out.
Called out. Livanese not, well, unable to challenge it actually. He's just lost his challenge in the previous moment. Match point once again for Boa, but he's put it into the net. He's unable to take that opportunity that was coming his way. So once more, Livanese gets to live another life. 11-14. He's got to make this work for him, and he doesn't because he's put his serve long. That will be so frustrating. He was looking to go as deep as he could to put his opponent under the maximum pressure, but all that has happened is that he's put it out, and Boa's put his serve out on match point.
11-14.
Absolute nerves here from both players. They're so desperate for different reasons to get a good serve in, and then Livanese puts his double backhand into the net. And once again, I think this is the third opportunity for Jake Bauer to get the game done. And the ball goes long. Finally, Jake Bauer gets the match done. And Livanese, great turnaround after the change of ends. Couldn't quite keep that momentum. And Bauer goes through to the semi-finals. To see on the screen there, a few of the statistics of the game. Forced errors. Forced errors from Livanese, 44%. Ball hit out 32% of the time, and the net 24% in time. We're going to be back after this short break.
lightweight they are, I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
Back to Championship Court number 2, ProFlex English Open. We're getting down to the business end of Friday. It's 24 minutes past 7, and we've got a men's open semi-final treat for you. We have got the giant that is Jaden Broderick against the, he's not exactly short himself, Ignacy Deraweda. They are here in the semis, having beaten, if you're Jaden Broderick, Ben Corson by 15 points to 9 in the quarterfinals. Ignacy Deraweda took down Ben Sly 15-10 in the quarters. Just so you know, in case you haven't been following it, the other semi-final is Matty Matisic against Jake Bauer. We saw Bauer beat Livanese at 15-11 a few moments ago here on the court number 2. I'm joined by Rob Williams. Now, Rob, you've probably had a better chance to see some of these guys in action this afternoon because for some reason I thought it was a good idea to disappear and play some singles for 2 minutes. Now I'm going to watch some proper singles happening.
Ignacy was doing really well earlier in the day.
He beat Balin Backo, didn't he? 15-7.
Yeah, that I didn't see.
I did not see that coming either.
That's a bit of a shocker, but Ignacy was absolutely dominant in the other 2 matches we saw on Championship Court 2 earlier today. The movement and the hitting was extremely powerful.
Good
I mean, what I
stuff.
think was interesting to see, I haven't seen Jaden Broderick today, but obviously we know what he's like. He is so tall. There is so much wingspan there.
I mean, his knees, his hips are pretty much at where my shoulders are.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, the thing is, if he gets to the kitchen, there is no space you can drop it into. Literally, there is no droppable distance.
It's a pace and a half to the kitchen for him as well, which is a bit of a worry.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us with shorter legs, as a scamper, knowing the ball's about to come, whistling. For Jaden, is literally, I'll just shuffle forward. Oh, look, there's the non-volley zone line.
However, Jaden is not the tallest pickleball player I have played against or seen.
Go on.
Chris Gregory, Team
Gregory.
GB Beach volleyball player.
Okay.
Also, film actor, was in the recent 28 Years Later movie.
Really? What was he, a tree?
He was one of the zombies. He was one of the very, very, very tall zombies.
Was that his credit at the end of it? When you know how the movie credits go, very, 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 very tall zombie.
There was 2 big zombies, and he was one of the 2 zombies.
Okay.
But
Right.
he is 6'10".
Sorry, very, very, very tall zombie A. Let's get his.
No. They had character names. I can't remember which one he was. I think one would be like the Berserker or something like that. But yeah, Chris Gregory is 6'10".
6'10".
Played English nationals a couple of times. And yeah, I can claim to fame I have lobbed him and got it in.
I was going to say, I know a few people that would still try and lob him, but if you've pulled it off, fair play.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, on people like that, there were two sensible areas to attack. The feet, if you can get to them.
Yes.
And they have very long levers, so they tend to have slightly slower hand speed than the smaller man. So you can potentially get one. They're a very tall target to hit, so there's more actual real estate to go at. And their hands tend to be a little bit smaller because their elbows are a little bit wider. Everything's moving a fraction of a second shorter. So the bag could be slightly more on with a slightly bigger target for the bag.
Speaking of bags, Rob, what's the beef between you and Jay Santonzi?
There was nothing.
Oh, I mean,
I actually said on...
Lovely lad. I mean, once I realised what his name was, that I'd been calling him the wrong name accidentally for half the commentary because I didn't have my glasses on and I'd only seen his back.
Yeah.
I was going with the name on my sheet. Then he turned around and thought, well, I'm going to look an idiot here, aren't I?
Well, the only way I'm ever going to actually score a point against those guys is if it's a sitter. It's got to go at the feet. Or there's a bag coming on. They were low bags. They weren't high bags.
He decided the feet was the lesser of the two options.
Yeah.
He took it in good spirit. Went on to do a little bit of refereeing later in the day, Jay Santonzi, and he had one of our favourite mentors when it comes to refereeing.
It would have to be referee Kirsty Fish, who officially now has 3 names.
Yes. Was that officially? Was that Rob?
I actually spoke to her on. Like I said, she loves the fact she now actually not only her full name, she now actually got a title as well, and that has become like her christening. And she did a little pop onto commentary when you and Sam were playing.
She did. I know. She was giving me absolute pelters, which I thought was a bit harsh, given that I've been very nice about her refereeing. And well, mind you, rightly so. I didn't. I mean, I was playing with Sam Basford for a game, and I found myself a little bit like, oh God, I don't want Sam to think I'm that rubbish. So I missed the first 3 shots, obviously, because you do in that situation. And then I don't think I embarrassed myself completely.
It was quite enjoyable to go. So let's just keep the match going on when I was playing against Jay, and that was good.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, fair play to the youngsters who came from the US yesterday, because they really got into the spirit of the Unity Cup, and there was great showmanship, great exhibition stuff being played on this court, and it really was a lot of fun. I mean, I don't think Jason Tonze's got a career as a pickleball ref, to be honest. I mean, he was pretty biased and not that good, but he was doing it with a big smile and entering into the spirit of the Unity Cup. But look, let's get back to this game, Rob, because it's going to be getting going any minute now. There's a place in the final on the line, of course, for either of these two players. De Rueda is running hot. I mean, he's taken down Balin Bako, possibly coming into this, the #1 European player in some people's eyes. Ignacy will be absolutely delighted with that performance. But now, of course, he's got to keep this momentum. He has then gone and won the next game after the Bako win. Can he keep that run going? Jaden Broderick is going to be a different test to anything else he's faced so far today. Tall and left-handed.
The interesting thing is his upward swing and where he's making his contact, his waist is so much higher than anybody else's. He can almost hit down to swing up, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, just right.
Side out.
Yeah, nice shot from Ignacy, going inside out there, just kisses the line. That's a good start for...
No, it went wide.
My God, it's gone wide.
Yeah.
Looked like he kissed the line.
Side out.
And there we see that. I mean, that's got to be it's great being tall, but that's the other issue of being tall. He's got to get a long way down there to dig it out from the back of the court.
Absolutely right.
0-0.
Every strength always has a weakness, Chris.
Absolutely. When you don't have many strengths and only weaknesses, it's a bit of an issue, isn't it? But Broderick there just trying to go down the line, but slightly off balance, puts it out of court. De Rueda has the first point of this semi-final on the door. Oh, and a little kiss off the net cord there, Rob.
Yeah, as I said when I had Rob Salmon on commentary, net calls only reward a good shot, as christened by Zane Navratil. I didn't feel that when me and Russell got 3 against me on championship court on Tuesday, but fair play.
That seemed to skid off the line a little bit there, and Broderick was lining up to play the shot, but then didn't seem convinced that it was there to play, and before he knew it, the ball had gone. Interesting,
it's like a knee support around Jaden Broderick's left leg there. Oh, there's just a little niggle going on there or something.
Well, if it brings him the same luck that putting that wrist support on brought Jake Bauer in the semi-final. He hadn't scored a point for a while, puts the wrist support on, goes on a run and gets himself into the other semi-final. Nice step there from Broderick.
Yeah, just keeping the ball low. On all of these courts, you can get the ball down. It just makes it harder to get the ball up and down when you're playing your next ground stroke.
They're not the highest bouncing courts in combination with the Franklin Next 40 either, so what a shot that is going.
But they are
outside.
Consistent.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. You know what you're getting, but they aren't the highest bouncing because you know what's coming. So Broderick's got a point on the board.
That's wide.
Just wide again. Feeling like in these early stages, Rob, just feels like Broderick's snatching at a few of these ground strokes, trying to do a bit too much. He needs to relax into it a little bit more.
Yeah. Obviously, this is a best of 3, so there's a bit of time to change game plans, to settle in a bit more. It's not that quick race to 11 in those round robins.
Now, I don't mind that as much because I like the play of going wide because it's obviously going to come centre, and with that, you can cover most of that. He hasn't executed, of course, but at least there was a pattern that felt like it was being trying to be put into play.
It's just right shot, right execution.
Exactly.
That's a great drive there.
It is off the back foot.
Yeah. I mean, what we're seeing here is Broderick's now trying to get shortening the points a little bit. You see again, he's adjusting that knee strap to get it right. He's trying to shorten the points, come in on those returns, use his width and length. Let's stay back on this one.
Just like a little shimmy there from Derowader. Just little things that you can do just to keep your opponent guessing within the boundaries of the laws of the game.
Look at that.
Nice, isn't it?
That's silky. The way he jumps the line as well after getting into it. Timeout called.
1 minute.
8-1, Chris.
Yeah. Good time for Broderick just to reassess. Now, I've noticed this a little bit with the American guys, and I don't know if it's personal preference, Rob, but times like this, I do feel like a couple of the younger players would benefit from having somebody in their corner, because this is a situation, and it might be part of their coaching program that you are going to go and learn this for yourself. You've got to work out how you fix this yourself, and if that is the case, absolutely understandable. But Broderick is in the corner just trying to work out how to change this around. If we have a quick look at the shot map here, Rob, we've got the third balls, where the third balls are landing in this game so far. Pretty evenly spread.
15 seconds remaining timeout. Receiver 0, servers 1.
Derowader is doing a good. Derowader is doing a good job here, putting Broderick under pressure. And we're back underway. Is Broderick going to come up with anything different following the timeout? No, he's missed the next volley after the first exchange.
A challenge by the receiver. Score is 9-1. Sideline. Or baseline.
Bit of confusion here. So Derowader is coming back to his mark. Not entirely sure what is going on. Broderick is walking around. Derowader is also walking around. Broderick is playing with that knee strap again and not moving too freely. I'm wondering if a medical timeout's been called.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But no, he's getting himself back into position. Is he? No, they're still moving around. Oh, there must have been a review called. I didn't see the hand signal. The tech team have been more on the case than I've been.
Yeah, ball out.
Ball's out. That's good for somebody, not so good for the other person.
Loss of challenge.
I think Broderick called it, or reviewed it, sorry, and
8-1.
The ball was out.
10-1.
10-1 is now the score. Broderick again punches into net. So that's the end of game 1 there, Rob. And we've just seen in the last, well, I think 3 of the last 4 exchanges, Broderick just punched the volley into the net.
Yeah. I wonder if there's something more wrong with that knee.
It doesn't seem to be moving particularly freely.
And he's now fiddling with the strap, which is like you're not fully locked in. There's something that's in your mind other than what's the task at hand, which is trying to get that ball over the net and in one more time than your opponent. I can see Ken Herman just wandering around here, seeing what he's going with his ball.
Ben Slive just going to have a word with Jade as well. But then also, with these things, that can sometimes be something that you do start fiddling with when you're under pressure, and your mind can go to that as now being the reason, even when it isn't. I mean, we don't know what's exactly going on inside Broderick's head. Of course, we are purely guessing, but he's not moving as freely as you might think.
Interesting, Ken Herman
he's hobbling. I'm going to go as far as saying he's hobbling, Rob.
Yeah, he's in the vicinity.
Ken Herman's just coming to have a word. I think Ken's realised something isn't completely right.
Maybe he's asked Ken. Maybe Mitchell's got back to Ken to come and help, or I need some support or
there's a
something.
grimace on his face as well. No, I think
he's pulling out.
I think there's every chance. Let's see what he does. He's just going over to his corner, to his bag.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Let's have a look. Put his paddle down. He's putting a t-shirt down. Changing his t-shirt. Change of t-shirt. Change of luck. Taking his time. Derueda just moving around, keeping the blood flowing.
Trying to retain focus. Look, he's looking down most of the time. He's trying to stay in the zone. You can see Cody's like pacing, prowling like a panther about to stalk his prey.
Absolutely. I mean, we can go for the obvious metaphor of the Spanish matador, but he is looking like he is ready to go in for the kill in game 2, and he's made light work of game 1. Broderick is coming back now. Change of shirt, change of luck maybe. Still not moving completely freely at all. But let's see. It's amazing how much more freely you will be moving if you just hit a couple of winners, Rob. Gets something on volley zone, punches it. Nice
great play. Big hustle from Broderick though in that point. So it's a different player.
Yeah. Kept going through that one, but in the end, Derueda just able to get balanced enough to change the direction. Bit of misdirection there as well. Puts it back in behind Broderick and gets the first point of game 2. Broderick again, very paddle first that time rather than committing with the left foot moving as well. Makes me again wonder about the stability in that left knee.
Yeah, obviously these courts can be quite unforgiving, being a wooden surface on a conference floor. That there's a lot of bounce and a lot of give there.
Missed return. So even though he's looking a little bit more energetic, the unforced errors are still there, and it's a 3-point lead already for Derueda.
Make it 4. Yeah, it's all going one-way traffic, isn't it, now at the moment?
This will be a test of mentality for the young American. Oh, look, we've known Derueda is a quality player for some time, but he's running very, very hot today. Lob goes long.
It is just one-way traffic at the moment, isn't it?
I mean, what can Broderick do in here, Rob? I mean, he's clearly not feeling it at all for various reasons. What can he do? If he's got the intention of trying to get back in. I mean, how much does he want to get back in is another question.
I mean, he just doesn't seem to be getting down. There's so many balls that go into the net, which typically means you're not getting underneath the ball. So we also remarked about how tall he is. If you're just slightly off your movement with something that's just niggling, it's going to be really hard to get underneath that ball. These courts do play a little low.
Side out.
So
I love the hustle there from De Rueda. I mean, that could be one. He goes, all right, well, I've got a 6-0 lead. I don't have to burn the energy there. But no, he still wants to make that last ball.
The risk is losing the intensity. I mean, I was just talking to Thaddeus Lockhart, which is watching the Amanda Evans that's coming up next, and saying about when you're like one set up and you're like comfortably in that second, getting over the line is really tough because he's trying to not switch off.
Right fault, right foot. Point.
Football called against De Rueda. It didn't really matter though because Broderick was in position just to push that ball to the back of the court. So side out, and first opportunity for Broderick to have a proper little look at this, and he's got a point on the board, which will be a good start. But can he go on a little run?
Looks like not Chris.
Pardon?
Looks like he's not going to go on a run.
I don't. Well, not this time around. Not this time around. And it's so important to follow up one good action with another good action, and then can you add a third good action, and it just starts getting that snowball effect.
Side out.
Interesting to see what De Rueda's like in the next few side outs. Can he get it back again and go again, or is it going to be a bit scrappy and serves changing sides for a few moments?
Interesting strategy here that De Rueda is really going through the middle on his approaches rather than where some people will try and push to the corners and approach that ball.
6-1.
He's just hitting straight through the middle for his approach shot.
Well, he's almost certainly going forehand side, and that does make me. Oh, here we go. Nice screener there from De Rueda, but unable to come out winning the rally. It just makes me wonder if he's going sort of like to that left area, sort of like the left foot and wider, whether he's just going. The guy's clearly struggling to get balanced on that left-hand side. Because normally you wouldn't be going this relentlessly to a forehand.
I think what we're seeing is just every single approach shot is straight down the middle, which doesn't give a clean angle to hit through. So it's making Jaden Broderick kind of punch through him or get the ball down, and that's really tough to do. That's another great serve.
Great serve, but again, the return just a bit wild.
7-1.
Like,
oh, cheeky.
Gave him the eyes and like, all right, it's clipped the net core, but I don't think Broderick was going to be getting there even if it hadn't clipped the net core because he gave him the eyes, he had him going the other way.
Timeout called again.
Yeah. So, first game was 11-1, second game seems to be well on the way to a similar scoreline.
It feels like this is just delaying the inevitable at the moment. I don't see how you're going to shift that momentum swing.
I mean, if he does, that's one of the comebacks of the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to get 2 or 3 points minimum, and might get those just because it's a bit tight. Are you going to keep that intensity? Are you going to just take it off 10%, and then that's the difference between getting another 2 or 3 points?
But De Rueda's walking back like a man who has got no intention.
Look at the swagger.
Yeah, I know.
He's like he's strutting back to his play. Like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I like that. When your opponent calls a timeout, I like the fact that then the player who didn't call the timeout and is on top, when Jaden looks around in a second, he's going to see his opponent there going, come on then, let's get it on again. Just the mentality of that, the psychological effect that could have.
Even if you're not a timeout, if you've had a long rally and you've won it and your lungs are bursting, do not take your time. Stand at that service line and literally make them go through more pain than you, because they've done as much as you have.
Exactly.
And you're up.
Absolutely. It's going from bad to worse for Jaden Broderick, really, isn't it? I mean, there wouldn't have been any intention in that from De Rueda, but it's gone straight into the body of Broderick, and things are going from bad to worse for the young man.
9-1.
De Rueda calls it out. Is Broderick going to review it, I wonder?
There's a challenge.
Yep, we're getting a review.
Sideline.
Good to have the signal from the referee. Well, you can't see this. This isn't great TV stuff when you can't see it.
Yeah.
We still haven't had the signal from the referee. The hand claps are suggesting. I mean, the tech team have sprung into action, I think. But the referee doesn't seem to realise that she's not mic'd up, and we have got Nick Hobbs in full flow on the other court, so we can't hear at all.
The review's coming in.
Here we go.
Hang on a minute. Look, we're looking now. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's find out. Yeah, comfortably out. De La Wada calls it correctly. And if anything else could go wrong for Jaden Broderick, I dread to think what that could now be.
Yeah. Match point.
Match point here on number 2 court, championship court. And there we have it. What a way to finish from a dominant performance from Ignacy De La Wada. Punches that forehand across court. Broderick, understandably, just wants to get off court now and go and get that knee treated, I think. I think that's a physical issue for sure there, Rob. That's meant he's not been able to play anywhere near his levels there.
No, not a point which we'll be expecting to see from one of the next gen players. Clearly something's going on there. And obviously, even if you're not necessarily always feeling it, mentally there's that, oh, I don't want to push it too hard. I've got 2 more days left of the competition.
Absolutely.
There's other things that may be more of a priority to me. So you don't got to push it quite so hard.
Yeah, without a doubt. And look, we can see here plenty of clean winners from Ignacy, particularly again down the forehand side more than the backhand side, but dominant performance from a very impressive Spanish player.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to see on these replays where he's actually hitting those from. So if we see where that ball is bouncing, what we don't see is where that ball is coming from. And see how much width some of those short balls there. We assume those winners on the width there are definitely going to be something that's cross court. There's going to be passing shots in there.
Well, you know me, Rob, and my football data background. I mean, I love as much context as possible when it comes to any form of statistical thing that we show the viewers or the eyes. But it's great to see that we are getting there with the stuff that Stubu are doing a fine job this week of bringing us extra levels of things to talk about. Let's take a break. We're going to be back for the Senior Open in the women's singles. Pia-Lena Ander will be going up against Amanda Evans. Welcome back to Championship Court number 2. We are bringing you a final. Would you believe it? They've let me have a final. And what a final it is that we have got here on court number 2. We have got Pia-Lena Ander from Sweden up against England's very own Amanda Evans in the Women's Singles Senior Open. Now, obviously you want to know how both players have got to this point, and I will tell you that straight away. So, Pia-Lena Ander got a bye to the semi-final where she beat Tara Jones 11-2, 11-2. Amanda Evans played Antonella Sonda. Sonda, of course, beat Lee Whitwell in the quarterfinals. And Evans beat Sonda 11-2, 11-7, which means the final here is Ander against Evans. Now, this game will be getting underway shortly. The referee's in place. The 2 players are in place. Pia-Lena Ander's coach just goes to her corner. And very much looking forward to getting this one underway imminently. It's been a strong day of action here, as ever, at the NEC. Singles Day, Friday, at the ProFlex English Open, powered by the APP. And our last 2 games on number 2 court are the 2 women's finals. We've got the singles final for the seniors and the singles final for the open age category. So we'll just update us on what the current state of play is in the open bracket as well. And the final, oh, what a treat the final is going to be. We are going to have Dominika Turkovic up against Rose van Rijk as well. A repeat of last year's final. So can Van Rijk get her revenge, or will it be Turkovic again? Claudia Kahnel and Brooke Revelta losing in the semi-finals there to Turkovic and Van Rijk. But we will come on to that in good time, because right now Amanda Evans is getting ready for possibly the biggest game of her singles career, up against Pia-Lena Ander. Rob Williams, Amanda obviously being a player you know very well. She was carrying you through the mixed doubles, I believe, earlier in the week.
Sees no problems physically from having her on my back. Me on her back, should I say. So yeah, did a really solid performance against Antonella Sonda. I watched that match and came off commentary to see that, to sort of get some understanding. If I actually watched both of these ladies in their semis, and I was really confident playing against Tara Jones, who was putting a bit of a battle in, but obviously Pia-Lena's one of our legacy athletes in pickleball from obviously back in them before. She's only just turned 50. Plays a bit on the American tour as well. Amanda really wants this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She was saying to me that it's like, this is what she wants. This is what I'm going for. This is what she's been working. She's been in the gym, working super hard, and had a really comfortable, convincing win against Antonella Sonda.
Yeah. Sonda's had a busy week herself, hasn't she? She's gone deep in all of the categories.
And a little bit of a side thing, on the Died and Price with the UK Pickleball Shop, she clean hit a paddle to win the paddle as well.
So Evans did, or Sonda did?
Sonda did.
On her birthday?
On her birthday.
Amazing work. Antonella Sonda, one of my favourite characters of this whole week. Never seen not smiling Antonella Sonda. And she's gone and won herself a new paddle on her birthday. That is absolutely brilliant. That is the story of the tournament so far. But Amanda Evans is looking to create her own story here, because taking down Ander in the final would be absolutely historic. I think we could build it up as much as that. But she is, as you say, you can see she's looking pumped. Yeah. Great story for Amanda Evans yesterday. She was playing in the Unity Cup, and she was playing with a guy called Lee, I can't remember, but Jack Monroe is supposed to be on court. Yeah. Jack Monroe does turn up, and Amanda goes, oh, so we did a little bit of a pickle play. We got Jack on for Amanda. Amanda went and sat and watched, and when Amanda left court, they were winning 3-0. Yeah. At the end of the game, with Jack Monroe on court, they lost 11-9. So Amanda will always be able to say that she was winning, and when she let Jack Monroe take her place, he lost the game for her. Anyway, on to the event here. This is best of 3, first to 11, win by 2. The referee is in place, and it is going to be Amanda Evans that gets us underway. We'll get the scoreboard on the screen for you immediately. And here we go.
Yeah, that is a pattern of play we saw in the semi-finals there. A little drop volley. Pia-Lena doesn't move that well forwards. So if Amanda can take the net early, and then basically keep that ball short. That's going to be a real strategy.
1-0.
I like that play from Evans. That'll give her a load of confidence. What a start.
When she comes in from the central ball, putting pressure on.
Point.
There we go.
Sometimes just making the movement, Rob, isn't it? So putting that pressure on just by moving to the net.
I know Coach Stadia Locke was giving us some tips in this before she
2-0.
plays. So she sort of knows what to do. There we go again into the net. She's there. Yeah, good play there from Amanda. Stay inside the shot.
Yeah, Amanda sort of felt like she knew what was coming this time and had a better plan for it on the third occasion.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with players of this level. You can get away with a couple of, well, you can do something good a couple of times.
Yeah.
You've then got to come up with a different way of doing it the next time.
Yeah, it's
Called out by Evans. Let's see what happens here. Fiolina is asking the referee. The referee said he did have a clear view, I think, and therefore we won't get a review.
Timeout. The out ball would put us at 1-2.
Oh no, I tell a lie, we are getting a review. It has been challenged. Clear signal from our referee, that's what we like. I briefed the referee before the game, so just please give it the good old helicopter so we know what is occurring. And we are now going to see the review come in. Now I'm going to call that ball in myself. I thought that kissed the line. I have got a couple wrong, but not many this week when I go up against Stupa's AI.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Here comes the claps from the crowd.
I think they've timed the clap quite well this time. They've gone early a few times, and now they go at the right time. This is good.
Here we go.
Here we go. I called it in, Rob, and the ball was in.
Ball was in.
Challenge retained by Fiolina Anda there. 1-2.
Yes, so Anda keeps her review, and she has a point on the board. 1-2 is the score.
15 seconds. Time in. 2-0. You were serving.
1-2.
Oh, she was serving. Okay.
One of those rare occasions where
Time
we're
in.
ahead of the referee or the
1-2.
score there, Rob. What movement from Evans. Oh. That was so close. That was a fine effort from Evans. She got from really wide on the backhand side all the way across the forehand and only just missed the line.
Yeah, pass down the line. There's just not enough depth on that. Fourth ball there from Evans.
So Anders has taken the next 3 points unanswered. Important Evans doesn't lose her shape now and lose her focus. Good start, but we've seen this quite a lot today, where good starts from the underdog haven't always then continued deeper into the game. So just needs to get her focus back and not start making errors that she doesn't need to make.
Oh, look at that passing shot there.
That's a thing of beauty, that is.
I mean, there's just a fraction of hesitation whether to come in on that approach shot there. And that's all Anda needed to spread it cross court.
I mean, you see with the top players that you can't give them that fraction longer, and you also can't give them that fraction of space. They just, they get smaller windows to work in.
Anda's settling in now. She's starting to actually make the points happen in her direction. Evans isn't playing badly.
No,
it's
not
just,
at all.
It's kind of been on her now.
Yeah,
whereas before she could dictate in those early rallies.
Yeah, so I think Anda's had a little look to see what Evans' game plan is going to be. Now she's got her strategy in place. And
yeah, there we go. See, that approach with the middle, rather than coming in earlier in the match, she stayed back. Yeah. She's got to go back to what was working for her.
7-2.
Yeah, may as well die doing it the way that she wants to do it rather than now being a bit more defensive and passive.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Anda is so good from the back of the court, clearly. Yeah. And if she's given the ability to pick her spots from the back without that threat of a player coming in.
I'd like to see Amanda chip in charge on this next return. Just take all the pace off, make a hit, get in. Yeah, that's a much better return to serve there.
Yeah. No, get it out there, get in there.
Didn't chip and charge, but literally went straight in.
Yeah.
Bit of pace on that line ball to the backhand's a stronger spot to go with.
Really important that the next action is good here, Rob, because that's a really good thing to get the ball back in your hand. What happens next?
That's a great serve.
That's a
Goes
really
to the
good
backhand
serve.
wing and is running round that unnecessarily. That's a good build on that point. Next one to go again.
3-8.
Oh, and it's gone in her favour.
Point.
4 points. So a couple of points chipped off that lead that Andrew has put in. And again, I could talk a lot about good action after good action. This serve again is now really important. Same strategy. Andrew's run round it.
Or just trying to open out that one ball.
Side out.
That's just the ball you've got to make.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks a little bit passive. It's like, rather than going hard on your backhand, it's like, just make it, but it just opened up too much. It's a little tense.
But the positive Evans has got to take from that is that serve again troubled Andrew. That wasn't the cleanest hit. That could have gone out. It landed
absolutely.
in.
It just got lucky.
Yeah. Should have come in, Rob. Should have come in.
And then and you
Such
see
a good return. I mean, I would pay money for a return like that.
Yeah.
Nine, 4.
And then that time, even worse, was getting caught on the baseline and getting jammed there rather than...
I said to her earlier in a semi-final, in one of the previous matches, give yourself half a step further back. But this court's been a little low at times. Just give yourself time to react to that ball properly. There we go. Now you're putting pressure on by coming in again.
I don't think she's missed. I don't think she's lost a point or a rally when she's really properly come into the non-volley zone.
No, it's not traditional lady singles. But it's working for Amanda Evans.
Should have followed in.
No, not that one. No way. Uh-oh.
And is not going to miss that opportunity to get herself back on serve at her game point in this first game. Best of 3, first to 11.
So second game point.
10-4.
There we go. The pattern of play again we want to see.
Absolutely. That's, again, this time rather than going completely wide, because I think Andrew was almost anticipating that. So going into that central channel means Andrew's almost slightly gone past the ball and then doesn't get the control on the shot when Evans is at the net.
That backhand wing. There we go.
Changes up nicely, comes in.
That's a great passing shot there.
It is, it is. I was just going to be a little bit critical, a bit too central that time. She had the opportunity to change the angle,
both on one hand, if she can just slide and get the two-y on that, and that's something she's been working on, that gives the ability to put that ball away on the first volley rather than playing two of them.
A lot of positives in this first game for Amanda Evans.
There we go, again, that one is working. And she's passed. A great one to finish it.
11-4, timeout.
So that is the end of game 1. And so many positive things in there for Amanda Evans. When she came into the non-volley zone, when she approached, she was able to get there and do good things. I don't think she lost many points when she properly got herself into the non-volley zone. Having a quick look at what's on the screen there. So the third shots by Pinalina Anda. That's the location. She's looking to go into the wide channels on her third shots. About to see Amanda come back down to the far end. Pinalina Anda has this final in her hands, but as I said, Amanda Evans, a lot of positives from that first game. And the benefit of that is there is potentially a clear strategy she can employ to put the pressure on.
I literally said as I was walking past, I said, you got this, just keep coming into the net.
0-0.
That's what was been working.
Absolutely. Keep doing it until it's not working any longer.
Go, go, go. Yeah, there we go. Pressure built straight away.
I mean, I would like to have seen her go after the first one because it was a really good return. I think she could, but again, timed it on the next available opportunity.
This is the
very
pressure
nicely.
is
0-0.
hitting the ball well. You a little bit reticent to come if it's not right there. Wait for it.
And it pushes that one a bit too far. Rob Williams has just gone out of the commentary booth to rectify the ball going out of the arena.
1-0.
As like game one, Evans strikes first, gets the first point on the board. And it does find pockets down the side from a seemingly unlikely position.
Yeah, I mean, she's got great groundies.
0-1.
The only way this is going to go in the way of Amanda Evans is finding a way into the non-volley zone. So now Anders is coming in now and changing. But again, the same strategy, hit straight through the middle and come in behind it, because then you've got to make a passing shot low.
Yeah.
When you approach from a corner ball, there's so much ground for you to cover, you can actually hit through the court and make it work. When you're approaching from the central, they have to get the ball to dip to the sidelines, because you just don't have the range.
Yeah.
If you want to go to the back corners, it's one step and you've got it on a volley. So you've really got to get the ball to dip and go. Then it takes the power off, buys you more time. So approaching through the middle is a great strategy to use in singles.
Well, Anders got the ball back in hand at 1-1. Great depth on that. Evans, great movement, Rob.
Yeah.
Okay, unlucky that that's gone wrong. But again, showing the desire to keep hunting this ball down.
Yeah, there's a lot of hustle here. She's not going to give up without a big fight.
2-1.
Again.
What a shot from Amanda. She's on the back foot. She's on the stretch. It didn't look like it was possible. And she's managed to get it down the side.
I'd like to see a little bit less on these volleys from Amanda Evans.
3-1.
Just get the ball shorter, because where she's having success in those first 3 or 4 rounds was bringing Pielina into those volleys. When you're trying to push for the corners, that doesn't work.
Yeah, she's very good laterally, as you say. But
yeah,
we've seen a couple of bits of weaknesses having to come forward from the back there. And suddenly it's a 4-1 lead for Pielina Ander. Evans plays
a great straight return there.
Don't need to go in behind that one, Rob. She's kissed the line, got the angle just right. And she just takes a moment to wipe her face with the towel. Refocuses. Good deep serve.
Oh, that's cruel.
As you say, Rob, you said this to me a moment ago, a net called only rewards a good shot.
Yeah, unless your name's Ian Marshall, then it upsets me. But yeah, sorry Ian, you do actually deserve all those net calls you get for the top spin you hit.
Exactly. I mean, if you're going to keep hitting the ball that low below the net, Ian, I'm sure it's going to clip the net call once in a while.
Oh, hello. You see, there we go. The net play is the place you're going to have a chance to out-punch Pielina Ander. You won't out-punch her from the baseline, but you bring her in however you can, by hook or by crook. Or you get in, then you make some different questions. There we go.
So she's got the ball back in her hand. Then she's got the serve to be unreturned. 2-point difference. I've got a lot of respect for Amanda Evans' mentality across this week. She's able to have fun, but she's deadly serious when it is needed. And she's got her serious game face on right now.
Yeah, just outrun there a little bit.
But we're seeing it again. I mean, Amanda can definitely keep up in the rallies, but you never get the feeling she's going to play the ball that Pielina can't eventually win the rally on if she's trading from the baseline.
Yeah, exactly right. It's a trading phase, and she's building, but what she's not able to do is close. When she gets to the net, she closes.
Yeah.
But it's so hard when you're drawn into this kind of game. You're trying to hit fire with fire.
Yeah.
And then that ball was just not central enough to give the wing to hit there.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a clean shot through.
Yeah.
Rather than actually able to cover that line so easy because of where you're hitting from and into.
So much geometry at play when you get to this level. Well, at any level, but particularly at this level.
And that goes wide again. Time to take a timeout. Yeah. This will be a timeout time.
So 6-2.
6-2.
If Evans doesn't execute on this point, timeout is a great shout. Ball goes wide, and accepts the call. And Evans will get the ball back in her hand. And it just goes to wipe her face once more. Evans blowing her fingers, just taking a moment to refocus.
2-6.
Good hustle. Uh-oh. That's trouble.
I mean, I don't think Evans has done a great deal wrong in that rally at all. Just and again, able to get that next ball. And
again, but the ball's going through the court, not shallow in the court.
Yeah, no, actually, it's agreed.
And it's moving in one direction, not laterally in as well to the court.
That's actually a very fair shout if Evans had just shortened.
And here we go again, same pattern again. I'd love to see Amanda take 10% off her return and maybe slice a little bit. Just give her a different look, because at the moment it's just a trading of power.
Yeah.
And that isn't working.
Yeah, give even once or twice, just give Anders something else to think about, something else to look at. Change the picture slightly.
And there we go. Just a bit of luck there. Ball's back. Relatively clean, unforced error there. See if Amanda Williams can build a couple of points on this side out.
2-7.
Oh, yeah, got away with it. Yeah.
I'm surprised Andy didn't pull that ball out. It looked
long
long
from
to
here.
me. And also, I think it was a moment of hesitation. I think she half thought it was that and then had to scamper across.
Yeah.
It looked long to me. There we go.
3-7.
Maybe that's a mental shift that Amanda Evans needs.
Yeah, she lets out the first groan of frustration of the game.
She hit a two-y, and she knows that's one of the very few she's hit.
Just needs to refocus. I mean, every point she can gain without Ander adding another one to the total is a very valuable point.
Oh, that's a great hustle again by Appealing Miranda.
But again, as you've said quite a few times, side to side, side to side, no changing of depth of court. And there was a ball in there that we could have changed it.
Yeah, it might be a little bit shorter, but you've got to move into the court, so that means you've got to adjust your power that you hit. When you're just going side to side, to hit it the same power. When you're being pulled in, you have to take something off. That goes long. I don't think Amanda's realised she's got timeouts here. She's got to be using the timeouts to make this work. Just get a breather.
So no, the game is being played at Pearline Anders' pace preference now. Whilst we can credit Evans' hustle and her work rate, when she's playing these types of rallies, she's not really asking too many questions.
There
but that time, just a little bit shorter, the timing changes, the ball goes long.
Chris, you'd have thought I knew what I was talking about, wouldn't you?
Well, once in a while, Rob Broken Clock is right twice a day.
Yeah, exactly right.
No, in all fairness, Rob has called that far earlier in this game than most, and only Amanda Evans could actually have the commentary in her earpiece.
Side out.
Have Williams in the ear rather than Hobbs in the ear, like I had yesterday.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So again, just 2 points to go for Appealing Miranda here to take the title. That's such a good forehand inside in.
Shorter game. So Ander, had that gone another half yard, Ander's able to get there. But because that angle has changed a little bit and Ander hasn't picked the depth, she's still gone lateral. So, I'm starting to find a good reason for all my mishits that go short in court, Rob. Deep return from...
That's in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is...
9-3, so still 2 points away.
9-3.
I'm reviewing that just to use that almost as a timeout as well.
That's long. Brings up match point, Chris.
Indeed. And Ander just goes over to wipe her face down. Just takes a moment. Experience showing there from Pearline Ander. Comes back to her mark.
10-3.
Gold medal point here for Pearline Ander.
Here we go. Short ball.
Changed her mind.
Yeah, there we go.
And we'll never know how much that little in and out movement just got into Pialina's eye line.
Yeah.
And might have caused a bit
But
of thing.
again,
That's one match point saved.
Not a driver slice.
Yeah.
Shorter depth. Bring her in. It's the strategy. Bring her in.
3-10.
There we go, Amanda Evans. There we go.
Nice play from Evans. Again, just slightly shorter. Got up to the non-volley zone. Got herself ready. Predicted where that ball was going and played into the open court with a nice bit of balance.
4-10.
And it drags that
One
one.
brings two.
So,
Keep going, Amanda Evans. Keep going.
and she just keep chipping away because you
5-10.
never know. You
Great
never
match.
know.
We want to see this
All
carrying
she can
on.
do is try and win this next point.
Yeah, couldn't get inside out on that.
Side
And
out.
that time, Anda, I mean, look, I think Anda might have now started to realise there is a shorter ball coming along,
Yeah.
so she's now come in and was able to whip that with a little bit extra. But probably just because she's read it once doesn't mean we should change the strategy immediately. Just have another look.
Yeah.
If you get an opportunity to, of course, because it's match point, gold medal point again for Pialina Anda with the ball in hand.
10-5.
And that is it.
Point.
Placed down the line. Pialina Anda is our gold medalist today in the Women's Singles Senior Open. She has fought her way through. Amanda Evans put up an incredibly brave fight, had many good moments in that game. The final played in exceptional spirit, and Pialina Anda ends her English Open with a gold medal. And Amanda Evans can be incredibly proud of the shift she has put in this week, and in particular there. She wanted to test herself against the best players in this tournament, and she's certainly done that in that final. Congratulations to Pia Anda, and well done, Amanda Evans. We are just going to take a quick break, and we will be back after these adverts.
We have a picture.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
Us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performance.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performance.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performance.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2020.
Welcome back to Championship Court number 2. We are bringing you the men's singles open bronze medal match in a slight change to what was advertised previously. The women's final has been and gone on court number 1. I believe Dominika Turkovic has gone back to back. She has defended her title successfully. The men's final will be taking place over in court number 1. And if you are still with us here on court number 2, we are going to bring you Jaden Broderick against Matthias Matisik. Spidey is in town, and money on the line, Rob, so this is a big game for both these young gentlemen. Obviously they've got to get over the disappointment of not getting the final, and we'll see what happens in this best of 3 first to 11. Just waiting for Broderick to return. Safe to say it's a slightly different atmosphere to what we had for Amanda Evans and Pialina Ander, Rob, and I'm sure you caught up with Amanda after the game. How was she feeling?
Obviously disappointed,
Game 1.
but kind of
Time
knows
in.
what her
0-0.
level is and what she needs to do to get to the next stage.
Good stuff. Matisik straight away with a cross-court left. Had 2 lefties playing here, of course, by the way. If those of you hadn't noticed that, I mean, always check right and left before you start.
1-0.
And 2 lefties on court. Broderick puts that return into the net. 2-0 to Matisik. And if you were to give Amanda a little bit of guidance on what those things are that she does need to work on, what would you say they were?
What I said to a couple of her friends and family just to watch the live stream back when she had a little bit of time to decompress, and I'm always there to help her.
Yeah.
But I think we figured out the kind of
3-0.
code to unlocking the Anders solution there.
Yeah. Well, we say we. I mean, you led it, Rob. I just kept filling in the obvious gaps as time went on.
4-0.
Masick is going hard at this to try and finish it off.
Yeah, I think a fast game's a good game here, Rob, from the player's point of view and most other people.
Yeah, obviously, best of 3 here. Out of the blocks, very fast. It's difficult, obviously. Differences in the 2 ends here with the display board behind you on one end, and obviously slightly little less in your field of view when you look at the commentary and where we are here.
Well, Jay Broderick is, I think he's going to go on the attack.
Yeah.
And that's a nice shot. Just clips the top of the net and finds the line.
5-0.
Is impressing me more and more each time I see him play. Moves very, very well.
So money on the line here, you mentioned, Chris.
Yeah, how much is up for grabs?
So there are ranking points that's available for this, and in the open singles events, you are looking at £500 compared to £250. Medalist in gold in singles in the opening category will win £1,500.
Yeah.
750 quid in the silver. 500 for bronze. Fourth place gets you 250, and 5th to 8th gets you £80 on return of entry fee.
Fair enough. Some of that will pay for the parking, I'm sure, over the course of the week.
6-0.
Yeah, a necessary even if you're going to be travelling to the NEC by your own transport.
Yes, indeed. Well, I've been fortunate enough to part of my package to be here, Rob. I've got myself a car park pass.
Yeah, I must have been part of a sponsored team here with PSO Travel. Gets me a parking pass as well.
Lovely stuff.
Been a bit of activations for obviously the UK Pickleball shop today with Diadem doing a prize court.
Yeah.
Harvey at Diadem was tearing his hair at one point. We were running out of paddles to give to people with too many direct hits.
Too much good coaching has been happening around the Diadem prize court because people are now able to put it on a penny.
Arguably, maybe the problem was feeding, and maybe I've been too consistently feeding the ball well rather than making it tough, making it more fair for people. But you never know when they turn up what they're going to do. They will use some paddles they're not used to potentially.
Well,
yeah, there's quite a few direct hits.
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff.
So
where were the paddles placed on court? I mean,
there was a little display stand centre of the baseline.
Yeah.
So literally smack bang in the middle of that tee at the bottom of the court. Yeah. And there was about 4 direct hits. One was direct on the handle. So it was handle.
I mean, that's not just hitting. I mean, you should get 2 paddles for that.
That was just ridiculous.
I mean, if you call, let's put a caveat. If you call it and then you do it, I think you get 2 or 3 paddles for doing it.
I mean,
not if it just happens to hit it on the way.
I mean, I've done a prize game with like little rubber ducks on the kitchen line and stuff, and I designed the game and I actually hit 2 of the 100-point ducks without even trying. I ended up winning my own game.
Very nice. It always makes you popular at a party, Rob.
Wow.
Big serve there for him.
Jeez, that is a gigantic serve.
Yeah, that's a ripped pass.
But there's literally nothing other than just forearm strength and acceleration to the ball. Watch. Boom.
Oh, and then a bit of misdirection. Just knocks the shoulder and puts it through that set. An 11-0 win for Matisik in the first game. And Broderick is not feeling very happy out there at all.
Medical timeout has been requested by Jaden.
So
score is 0-0.
Fairly comfortable in that.
So timeout taken and an end of a change of ends timeout, which is interesting.
So he's going to get 2 minutes for that then, I presume. And Jaden's just leaving the arena. He's making a call. Maybe he's trying to employ some of the forward thinking that I've been trying to bring in on some of these late nights, seeing if I can find somebody in the hotel that could place my food order for me, and then the pizza could be ready when I arrive. I mean,
I think it may be with the timing we're looking at now, it's approaching 9 o'clock. I suspect it might be a bit of drive-through action maybe happening.
Oh, no, tell you what, Rob, this was an interesting update. I mean, we, Monday night, was it Monday? Yeah, Monday night got back, didn't need food. Tuesday night got back, and the kitchen was closed. Wednesday, and apparently there's a 24-hour menu that was just not told about when we were desperately hungry on Tuesday night. So the kitchen was open on Wednesday night, pizza was consumed, and because we finished a little bit early yesterday, didn't have the same desperate need for late food. So I was all right yesterday, but I can't be going around spending 20 quid on a pizza each time, especially when I'm
Chris
trying to run
Beaumont,
around the court tomorrow.
you just made me realise a schoolboy error I made this morning. I forgot to ask the hotel to refill my fridge and my coffee pods. I'm going to have a little bit of a begging and pleading at the Premier in NEC Birmingham when I get there.
Well, you're just giving them a shout out to the 7 people that are watching this bronze medal match, Rob. So I'm sure that'll get you at least one coffee pod. One thing I found really interesting, Rob, actually, whilst we've got a break in players, there's an appetite for watching pickleball categorically, because some of our streams get tens of thousands of views.
Yeah.
But we do notice that the live views are often quite low, and I'm interested in that because pickleball has an attraction where people may not put it in front of watching a Premier League football match or watching a day at the cricket or whatever, but there is enough of an appetite to go back and watch it after the event. And I find that really interesting that we do get significant viewers on the live stream, but not necessarily always
here we go,
live.
Chris. I have an update for you. We have a medical timeout being called.
Okay.
That I've just seen the medic team just going behind our bleachers to see to Jaden Broderick. So there's obviously an issue here that's going on, I think, potentially that's causing the challenge here. So we definitely have a bit of time we're going to have to fill, Chris.
We have. Look, there's plenty of things
we can go into
plenty of things we could talk about.
Full test match special mode, Chris.
Absolutely. I don't know if I did remember to shout out Jazz probably early. Jazz Tutt, who brought me a coffee from Starbucks. First coffee from Starbucks that I've had this week. Normally, I'm sure you've heard, normally one of my themes that I do run with is I am normally in desperate need of coffee.
Yeah, I remember that from the Nationals.
But because I have got some vouchers, I have been able to get coffees from the coffee bar, which is now closed. It's probably a bit late for coffee. I'm hoping we might be heading off.
I believe it's open until 9:30, Chris.
Hey?
I believe it's open until 9:30.
Well, that coffee bar there isn't.
That Starbucks is.
You're not going to tell me my vouchers work at Starbucks.
I'm not aware of that, but I'm aware that I believe the Starbucks is open until 9:30.
I'm not going to spend money on coffee, Rob. I mean, come on. I mean, I can't remember the last time I had to buy a coffee at one of these events. That's the whole thing. I mean, if you're going to get a perk, it's going to be a black coffee or maybe an oat milk latte if I'm feeling a little way inclined that way. I'm not full Nick Hobbs. Reason Nick Hobbs doesn't get coffees bought for him. Do you know why?
Why?
Caramel macchiato. I mean, he's the guy that when you go out there and there's a few of us are sort of like having a few Diet Cokes, this, that and the other, there's always one guy in the corner who's ordering the most expensive drink in the bar, isn't there? And that would be Hobbs, I'm sure.
Well, what's to say he would be going into the Cloud Frappuccino with protein foam kind of space in Starbucks.
I mean, I presume he said I'll have a caramel macchiato, but I'm guessing he might have said to John at shoot on site, just get me the most expensive thing in Starbucks, please, John. So Jazz was very, very nice. She was trying to get me one before the day's play, but it didn't open until 10 o'clock. Jazz was then on court at 10 o'clock. And look, I'm not saying she deliberately got knocked out of the singles early just so she can go and get me a coffee at a decent time. But, I mean, the two things might have been coincidentally useful for me. But no, it's been a good day's play, Rob. And what's particularly caught your eye in what you've been seeing with the coach's eye? What have you liked about today's events?
I like seeing a little bit of cat and mouse. There's been a couple of points where cat and mouse have come back.
Yeah, Living Easy was doing quite a lot of that, wasn't it?
And it's kind of become a dying art in singles. And I mean, I think back to. I sound like an old man. Well, I am an old man, Rob. Chris.
You've already admitted to me that you were originally looking to be 60. You could start winning medals again, but you're going to be an even older man at that point. But no.
But if you think back pre-paddle technology, when the hottest paddle in pickleball was the Ben John signature, and it had the spray-on grit, and everyone was excited about the spray-on grit, and then they would go bald and
paddle nowadays.
And they would go bald inside.
Yeah.
A few matches and they'd lose that magic power of the spin on it. So that was like a real shame. And then what you had from there was the cat and mouse that you couldn't really generate that top spin to make it dip. So you came into these long drawn out rallies, you want sort of an interest. Go back to like 2021, 2022 pickleball era. Look at some of the stuff with like Zayn Navratil playing some singles. Look at the old chainsaw serve and the spin serves and all this kind of stuff that's going on. Look at some of the stuff that's in there. But we've seen a little bit of that back with the cat and mouse we see from here. Just a little bit of a different look. to the kind of the run, the just drive, baseline grind, baseline attrition. I like to see a little bit of something else in there at time. I enjoy seeing like an Amanda Evans come into the net and trying to play a bit of volley stuff there. When we're looking at sort of the play of Ignacy, was again doing a similar kind of thing, coming in and actually playing a bit of cat and mouse in there. Really enjoying that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's like any sport, really, isn't it? If every football's a big thing in my life, Rob, and we went through the stage where every team was trying to play Pep Guardiola football, and everything looked the same. And then suddenly you get a team that does something a bit different, and I like them because they're trying to change the dynamic, be a bit different. I like that in pickleball as well. I don't want to see pickleball everyone playing exactly the same way. I don't like it when people say there is one way to play pickleball. There are many different ways.
Well, it's interesting to think about Richard Love. Richard Love spent a lot of time with him on the PSO holidays. Drilling at Hurlands, just working together on stuff. We're going to be playing a tournament in a few weeks at Amber Valley, but he always says pickleball isn't solved. Tennis is kind of solved. It's evolved, but every ground stroke looks the same. Every two-hander looks pretty much the same. There's so much room for differentiation in pickleball. We look at how Matoush serves with a very minimal firing away of that ball, and then you've got someone like slightly bigger swings like James Shadis is fairly small. You see some people that come with a big, huge wind up on their ground strokes. So it's not solved. And you look at the patterns of play and look at how doubles play has evolved over time. And the meta of like the more attacking right-sided player or the beta player. And how that is, and it doesn't feel like it's solved. I mean, there's a very short period of time when it was one up, one back was being tried in doubles. I mean, sometimes it kind of accidentally happens with one up, one back. And what will happen will be you'll get like one up, one back with someone, a dominant man might be there, mixed doubles and pushing in from there and sort of making those things happen. But
no, it's funny how you do get these little variations and little trends that it's like we live in a world that is very trend heavy at the moment, don't we? So somebody does something and then suddenly everybody's doing it, and it's quite interesting. But was it Kwang Dong who really did bring in that sort of like top spin two-handed dink, and then within months, like everybody.
QD was more of that really heavy turnaround western kind of forehand heavy topspin drive. The two Ignatovic was doing a bit of that, was an early one to bring that in. He was bringing that two in. But interesting fact on that, one of the popularisations of the two-ness in men's doubles is Ben Johns. And the reason it happened with Ben Johns was because Matt Wright, my new pickleball spirit animal, Matt Wright, kept blowing him up on his left shoulder with speed-ups. And he had to come with a two-handed counter because he just wasn't successful. When Riley and... so when we had Riley and Ronnie Newman and Matt Wright playing against Ben and Colin, that changed the orthodoxy of how they were going to grind it.
And when people come up with something that's working, you've got a choice to either copy it or then come up with something that can counter it and deflect that. Anyway, it looks like Jaden Broderick is back in the arena. I'm hoping that we will be getting going soon. Matthias is just keeping himself warm by having a bit of a drilling session with a young player. He seems to be dealing with the pace pretty well there, Rob, to be fair to him.
I'm not sure this is another... Matt's, I know Matt's sister's here. I'm not sure if this is Matt's brother. I try to remember. It's a couple of years ago since I was out in Poland with the Matt Six and just spent a couple of days doing some stuff with the Polish Federation that Marcin runs.
He's
pretty handy.
I was going to say,
I was thinking I was going to come out of the commentary with and give Matt a warm-up, but I don't think there's any point now.
No, exactly. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for the junior pipeline in pickleball, Rob. I think it's a wonderful thing that we're seeing all these young players coming through. But do they have to be so damn good? I mean, at least wait a couple of years so I can definitely get out of any chance where I have to come across 18-year-olds in a tournament, just go and play 50+ for the rest of my life. But some of the players that are coming through are ridiculous, and pickleball native as well, which means that they're not having to they're not coming with the bad habits. They're learning from a blank slate. Right, I think we're in danger of some pickleball happening.
Yeah.
Watch out, referee Kirsty Fish is on the prowl. And,
maybe referee Kirsty Fish has some insight into what's been going on.
Shake
of the head.
No, come on. I mean, you've built her up there. Referee Kirsty Fish might have some insight, is the claim that has been made there. Did you hear on the commentary yesterday?
I was just saying if you had any insight into what's the delay and what's going on from here.
Right, if anyone's got their ear to the ground, it's it's not going to be referee Kirsty Fish. Sorry, it's
Game 2.
I'm just getting my own back. She wasn't very nice to me when I was playing.
Here we go underway now again, Chris.
Oh no, I think I've just lost a friend. Oh, okay. Are we back? Sorry,
yeah, we are back.
We are back.
First strike to Matsick.
There was me
losing
losing my one and only friend.
Here we go. Look, we can see a difference here. They're strapping on the knee of Jaden Broderick's left knee. There's clearly an injury there, and it's an issue there.
I get the feeling that Broderick is just doing what he can to get to the end of this game as quickly as possible.
It is in one piece, and obviously looking to do the best he can for his partner.
Absolutely.
In mix over the weekend.
That's the thing with singles, isn't it? I mean, having it. Okay, so it's
yeah, you can see there he's suffering. You can see. Oh, look at that.
He's been suffering since the.
No, I think he's going to pull out. He's out. He's to 14.
Unfortunate for Jaden Broderick, he's tried to give it a go, and he's withdrawn from the bronze medal match. And Matthias Matisik is our bronze medal winner. I'm sure he would like to have done it in a different way, but that is how it is ended here at the end of day 4 at the ProFlex English Open, powered by the APP. We have still got, if you're looking to keep watching some pickleball, head over to the live stream on Championship Court number 1. Nick Hobbs and Sam Basford are talking you through the men's open final, but that is it from here on Championship Court number 2. We will be back in the morning with gender doubles. I think you're probably going to get a little bit of me for some of the day again, and look, have a nice evening. We'll catch up then.